What's up guys, it's your girl Denise.Rodri and I'm here with another video. Today I wanted to touch on the topic of manifesting. I first learned about this when I was I think a junior or a sophomore in college through my girlfriend back home, Janine. She put me on this documentary on Netflix called The Secret, and that's where I first heard of manifesting. You know, I started applying it to my life and it worked, and yeah, now we're here after I've manifested a few things. So I kind of wanted to get on camera and just explain to you guys what I feel manifesting is, how I applied it to my life, and how it worked for me to hopefully help you guys understand it a little bit more. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. So manifesting. First let me start off by the documentary that I watched on Netflix, which was what introduced me to that word and what that was. Before this, I had no idea what manifesting was. I never got taught it at school. I don't even know if that's proper English, but anyway. And I just, after I learned about it in the documentary, I was baffled that they didn't teach us this, but I understand why. It's an amazing documentary. First, let me say that. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I just genuinely feel like you guys would all love it. So if you want to watch it, you should. It's on Netflix. And basically the whole documentary shows apparently real testimonies from people who had applied these steps to their life and manifested a lot of things that they wanted. And basically it teaches you the law of the universe, which is the secret, which is manifesting. Basically is you applying these 3 steps to your wants and needs: ask, believe, receive. And throughout the documentary, it just like gives testimonies of people who have asked, believed, and received, and it just kind of like teaches you how to do it. Well, after I watched the documentary, I kind of tried my hardest to apply it to my life. They gave a few examples of how you attract the energy that you give. So for example, if you're on your way to work and you're running late, if you're angry that you're late, you tend to catch all the red lights. And so on this documentary, it explains why that is. The universe doesn't understand what you do want and what you don't want. It's just paying attention to the energy you're giving off. So if I'm upset and I don't want to catch a red light because I'm late, I'm gonna keep thinking, I don't want to catch the red light, I don't want to catch the red light. And then you're gonna catch the red light because the universe doesn't understand what you do want and what you don't want. It just understands the energy you're flowing in. I feel like the documentary just teaches you to just stay calm and control your thoughts, which is a great way to explain it. But once I started applying it to my life, I kind of applied it with a different approach. Okay, so this is my breakdown of the ask, believe, receive rule that is attached to manifesting. That's how you manifest, is by applying these 3 steps to your wants and needs. Well, I kind of gave my own definition to those 3 steps along with what I learned on the documentary, but I wanted to share that with you guys to see if maybe that helps you understand it a little bit more. So I'm gonna start with ask. And what to me ask means is figuring out what it is you want, figuring out what direction you want to go in, figuring out what you want to obtain from whatever dream or goal it is that you're after. Like just figuring out what you want.
What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
So for me, the first time I heard about manifesting was in college. So it was the perfect time for me to learn about this topic so that I could manifest the next chapter that came once I graduated. So for the first step of asking, I just sat with myself and really figured out what I wanted to do. Disclaimer, I went to school for broadcast media, if you guys didn't know. And I figured out like, okay, what kind of news do I want to do? Do I want to do local? Do I want to do sports? Do I want to do entertainment? And why? Like, I really asked myself what I wanted. I decided on entertainment, obviously. And then we proceeded to the next step, which was believe. So when it came to believe, the way that I understood it was being confident in what you're asking for. So believing to me was just believing that I deserved it. 1, I feel what it would feel like. So I would close my eyes, I would envision myself like at that network already in front of the camera. I would envision what it would feel like to conversate with my coworkers. I would put myself on the red carpets. I would put myself interviewing. I literally put myself in my mind in the scenarios that I wanted to achieve, and I felt what it would feel like to be there interviewing so-and-so or asking so-and-so what they were wearing or whatever. That was at the time my goals. So I truly felt that. So I think that's part of believing as well, is sitting there and envisioning what it is to have what you're asking for and truly feel what it would feel like to obtain it. And then finally, living your life as if you're already at that level. Obviously being realistic, because you know you're not there yet, but just walking, breathing, feeling like you know you're gonna get it. You know you're on your way. And that confidence, I think, is the main thing when it comes to believing, because it's almost like just having faith in the fact that you know you're gonna reach that goal that you just sat down and figured out you wanted to reach. And faith is believing unconditionally. So you just have to believe in yourself unconditionally. You know you're gonna reach that goal. You already envisioned yourself in it. You felt what it would feel like to have it. And you just know you deserve it and you know you're gonna get it. So all of that goes under believing. And after I watched the documentary, I will say that receiving, I think they just interpreted it as, you know, then you just receive what you wanted. But I did find out that there's steps in receiving. And for me, receiving was working towards whatever it was that I had set my mind on that I wanted. Just putting in the work, whatever that means towards whatever goal it is we have. And then eventually, once you're in that momentum, you just are gonna receive it because you're gonna align with it, which is the whole point of manifesting. Because manifesting is basically aligning yourself with the energy of the things that you want. And because we live on the universe, this universe works off energy. And essentially, I think what we should master is aligning ourselves with the things we want. You know, the documentary made it seem like manifesting is the #1 secret to get everything we want in this life. But I have a different theory. I believe that the secret to the universe and to happiness is 2 things. Manifesting and learning to manifest. That way you stay in alignment with all the things you want to receive in this world. But I also feel like you need to include spirituality in there, in the essence of just your heart, what it is that you believe in, you stand for, and making sure it's pure and good for not just you but everyone. Because those 2 things going together and learning to be the best version of yourself, or learning to have the best heart you could have at the same time as learning to manifest and staying in the energy of the things you want, doing those 2 things, I think, is the key to life. I think that's the secret. And now I understand with all the things I've been experiencing how you could do both, and that's how you end up experiencing heaven on earth and living life blissfully and happy, because you end up staying in a good flow because you're acting out of your heart, which aligns you with good things. You stay in the flow of what you want, and then you live life happy. So I kind of manifested a few of the things I came out here to do. So I asked, figured out what it was I wanted, I believed, felt what it was to have it, and believed I deserved it, and then I received it. I worked really hard to get what I wanted, and I ended up achieving all the things I wanted to achieve. And now I feel like I'm going to another chapter in my life, and I want different things in the same area, still in entertainment, but different topics. And we're back to square one, asking, believing, and receiving. And I think that's the essence of life. We grow and learn throughout life. We have to keep taking that leap of faith where we don't know what the outcome is going to be, but we know what we want. And if we change what we want, we're going to have to go back to square one and go back to the drawing board. So, you know, I think life is about manifesting continuously what you want. And we change daily because we're human. So what we want might change, but life could be really good. Once we master manifesting and master staying in balance with ourselves, heaven on earth is real. So, oh, that's another thing I want to talk to you guys about. I think next Monday my video is going to be about your mindset and how I have learned that you can live in 3 different mindsets, if not more, starting with the 3D mindset, which is the mindset that most of us are living in here on earth, the 4D mindset, which is where you manifest, where you see your goals, where you see your dreams, and then the 5D mindset, which is the spiritual realm, all those cool things. So I kind of want to go into that, maybe. I don't know yet, actually. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit more about manifesting and how you could get what you want in life, because I believe we all could get what we want and truly desire. As long as we stay humbled and good people, we're gonna attract good things to ourselves. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every week. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys here next time. Bye.